Please follow us on Instagram at Bayou Boys Sports. And welcome, viewers and listeners. We are back with another episode of Bayou Boys Sports. I am your boy Joe, and you see him over there. That's your boy Bossmane Dunn. Man, we are back to give you more latest and news and predictions on sports. But look, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share, comment, and hit that like button. All right? A quarterback coach from a team drafted in the top 7 referred to Shedeur as brass and arrogant during team interview. Man, Bossman, how you feel about that comment he got on him?
Man, I'm not shocked by the comments. This Shedeur standards we talking about. Look at the daddy. Come on now.
Man.
Of course he's arrogant. But I don't think they should just be judging him off. You should want somebody that's cocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see no problem with the comments.
Yeah, I don't see no problem with the comments neither, because what is he doing on the field? We out here talking about what he's saying in the interview, but if he getting the job done, who cares at that point? Because we here to win, right? We thinking that's the ultimate goal anyway. We already seen he get handle the spotlight. We already see he got an arm on him. He make good decisions on the field. Hey, man, forget what you're talking about, because you got to have somebody that believe in himself. You ain't got, especially at the quarterback position. If you ain't got somebody who believe in themselves, they're going to fall.
Everybody don't want to be the face of the league, man. Some people just want to ball. That's just what it is.
Yeah. But Shedeur definitely going to ball, you know.
So will he still be a top 5 pick? He should. I mean, I don't see that knocking him out the race. So,
but you never know dealing with. You never know. Now I'm seeing the way these trade blocks is going. I'm not trying to figure out. Who might try to pick him up.
Yeah.
Talking about that. What you say?
I was about to say, you see, Steelers just got DK Metcalf.
Man, that was crazy, huh?
I think that means, in my opinion, that they're gonna try to re-sign Russell Wilson. You know, those two played together before.
Yeah.
You know, Russell and Justin Fields are both free agents, so that's a big move for the Steelers. Also, breaking news: Devante Adams signed to the Rams. It's like, oh my God, the amount of weapons that the Rams have on the offensive end is just crazy. From Puka Nacua to Cooper Kupp to Tyler Higbee to Kyron Williams at the running back, and then now you just added another receiver. Like,
you think they're gonna keep Cooper Kupp? I know that was he said about the trade.
No, he's a veteran receiver. I still like Cooper Kupp. I think every time Cooper's number is called, he still shows why he could potentially be a top receiver still in this league. I just think he just don't get enough reps. So it's just between him and the team. It just depends on if they can reach an agreement, so that he can get the ball more. I think that's really what it is. He's just not getting the ball enough. So he probably why he wants to leave.
Yeah, pretty sure. And another thing that happened on the it wasn't a trade or a sign. Should they end up extending Myles Garrett? So we thought he was going to end up going somewhere because he did ask to leave. So I guess they came up. Apparently, it was the money, and I don't blame him, because who's gonna not get 123 guaranteed?
All he had to do was come to New Orleans and eat some crawfish, and maybe we could have changed his mind. But
I don't know. We couldn't. So you gonna come to? If you was Myles Garrett, you gonna come to New Orleans instead of getting 123 M's?
Saints need to hire me on the recruiting side. Let me go talk to these boys. Let me go show what we got to offer. Show the potential.
What you said?
Hey, Myles. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been being treated right in Cleveland. Y'all ain't gonna never win. Y'all ain't had a quarterback in we don't know how long. And it's looking like y'all still don't have a quarterback. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Derek Carr, but it's better than what you got. It's better than what you got. That's all I'm saying. Come win with us. Eat this bowl of crawfish real quick and just let me just think about it.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on. We're gonna put it on the crawfish to save the
Put it
day.
on crawfish, man. Everybody know Louisiana got the best food in America, in the world. So that's all it takes, man. Why you see Zion?
Right. We wait. What you think? What you bringing him up for?
Well, I ain't got nothing really to say about the Pelicans. The Pelicans doing what I want them to do right now. You see the hat? You know, y'all doing what I need y'all to do right now, and that's to keep losing. And the
Dang.
more y'all keep losing, the more Cooper Cup is looking like he's coming to NO. So shout out to the Pelicans, man. Keep doing what you're doing. No disappointment over here this way at all. I'm coming to
Yeah.
the game soon.
We're gonna take a word on it.
Take my word, man. Take it. And
Yeah.
also, before we switch to basketball, Geno Smith to the Raiders.
Yeah.
What are the Raiders trying to build over there? See, they just got a new coach, making moves with the quarterback position. The Raiders really wasn't bad this past year, but they was bad.
It was terrible.
They wasn't bad. They wasn't bad, but they was bad. You know what I'm saying? So they making a couple moves. Uh, Aaron
Yeah.
Jones re-signed with the Vikings,
Yeah. I saw that.
so I think they gave him a 2-year deal.
Yeah, but the
Vikings just
way
need
Raiders,
to
hey, I ain't gonna let you get away with that. Hold on. The Raiders
what
was terrible.
what the Raiders were terrible.
They had the same record as us. What we had, 4 wins, 5 wins. They had 4 or 5 wins.
I try not to think about that nightmare. I just think it was all fake. I don't know. I'm just waiting to wake up. It was all fake. We didn't we
Okay.
didn't we didn't win the first two games. Have everybody talking about the best offense in the NFL, and then just lose 9 straight or something like. I just don't believe that. Don't believe that.
It's crazy work.
It's a movie. Waiting on Ashton Kutcher. We've been punked. We've been
All right.
punked. Real.
Well,
But
talking about being punked, no, I ain't gonna say that. But man, the eight, the eight. Look, the Lakers was on the 8 game winning streak though, right? They ended up playing the Celtics last night, and what happens? What I thought was gonna happen. I had the Celtics to beat the Lakers. It was about time, and they was playing at home. This was kind of like a must win for either team, more so for the Celtics and not the Lakers. They had to still, show that they the defending champs. Y'all not finna come in our house, think you finna take over. So Celtics end up beating the Lakers 111 to 101. So what you gotta take from that game?
I mean, with that, the Lakers did lose. Don't get me wrong. I think it was 1 point. The Celtics was up by 20. But Luca finished the game with 34 and 8. LeBron left the game early. Not going to get too much into why right now, but he left the game early. But he still had 22 and 14 with 9. You know what I'm saying? Only thing this game showed me is that the Celtics are a great defending team, like they've been. That's how they won the championship. Al Horford was locking down Luca and LeBron. I think Jason Tatum had 40 points. Jaylen Brown finished with 31. And it just showed that the Lakers, need to step it up on the defensive end. Like you said, 111 to what? 1-on-1. They lost by like
Mm-hmm.
10 points. Um,
Yeah.
really but again, 7 game series is a long series. So
Well,
just shout out to
LeBron.
Al Horford. Al Horford was just a great defender for them, and that's just how they came out with their win.
Well, if LeBron was hurt right now in Game 1, that goes the Lakers. So what they say, he's only out for like a week or two anyway.
Yeah, 1 to 2 weeks with a growing injury, LeBron. But I think they're just resting them, getting them ready for the playoffs. That's all it is. They're still the number 2 team in the West. They're not really worried about anything as long as they don't have to play Denver in the first round. I think the Lakers will be straight. So
Good thing they ain't got to play the
they just let
Celtics either.
Bron rest. Let Bron rest to the playoffs.
Good thing the Celtics ain't got to play them neither unless they can make it to the finals.
Yeah, I got the Celtics. Celtics in Cleveland Eastern Conference Finals is what it's looking like to me.
Yeah, because your boy Tatum put up 40 and he put up 40 points, 12 rebounds.
You know what I'm saying?
Jaylen
40
Brown
and 11.
31 points.
Man, it's crazy. Usually they both don't go off at the same time. So when you get a
Right.
game where they both clicking, that's why I say the Celtics can be scary. You can't knock the
Yeah.
Celtics, man.
Right.
They
You're
got a
right.
whole bunch of shooters over there. They a bunch of snipers. 1 through 5, everybody shooting threes. So
You're right. Almost like Golden State was at one point.
you know what I'm saying? Celtics
Bringing up
looking
Golden
good, man.
State. Look, bringing up Golden State, and this has been a topic been going around. Chat, how y'all feel about this? Should Stephon Curry be in the GOAT discussion? Should Stephon Curry be in the GOAT discussion?
I think Shaq said it's about time we need to start having a conversation, right? He said it's about time to start having a conversation for Steph to be listed, I guess, or just to be talked about.
Right.
Uh, but if you ask me, Bossmane done. I don't
Okay.
even
I'm
got
asking.
Steph as the number one point guard ever.
Okay.
This just me. I'm going Magic Johnson as number one
Okay.
point guard. We can argue, we can pull stats, we can see who had a better career. But if we're talking about a point guard position, a floor general, someone who not just scores but get the team involved as well as hold
Mhm.
defense, I'm going Magic Johnson. So to all those who Steph is great, don't get me wrong, Steph changed the game with a 3-pointer. Steph is a great scorer. He's a great scorer. But I think people just look at the scoring and not looking at the aspect of being a floor general. And that's my opinion.
So that's true, right? However, Jordan scores, and people argue that he's the GOAT. Kobe was a scorer, you know. So he changed the game. Curry changed the game. He got to be in the GOAT conversation. You changed the game.
Kareem had a season where he averaged 50.
Kareem
This
or
is
Wilt?
it was one of them. Was it Kareem? I thought it was Kareem. Might be Will.
I know Wilt Chamberlain do for sure.
Had a season where he averaged 50 points a game.
Uh-huh.
And I think he played like 80 some games.
Right.
So if we just gonna this is why I say when people
He
the
a
GOAT,
GOAT, though. He a GOAT.
nobody's gonna say Wilt is the greatest player of all time.
He the only player to score 100 points in the game.
But when they say
He
who's
ain't
the
a GOAT.
GOAT, when they say who the GOAT, who name pop up? I ain't know. People don't say Wilt.
You right. They don't, but they should.
But that's all I'm saying. We throwing the term GOAT around. Everybody can't be a GOAT.
Well, hold up
Everybody
now.
can't be
You
the
can be a
greatest.
GOAT. Hold up now. We can't
Everybody
compare.
can't be the greatest.
Well, we can't say who the greatest because everybody different. Your era, everybody era different.
So now we're going over eras. I
Eh,
think you was the one who told me I can't get mad at the competition that they had at that time.
Right. So that's why you only get called by the era. You
Well,
only get a GOAT in your era.
it's not the
You
greatest of all time. It's the greatest
you
of that era. Greatest of that era.
you can be the greatest of all time, but yes, you only going off that era. Cause you can't tell me what Jordan would have
Uh,
did if he would have came up with Will Chamberlain time.
in that case, there is no greatest of all time. It ain't no greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's just multiple goats. There's more than one goat in a farm.
No
When you
greatest. Look how we have multiple greatest. That don't make sense. They don't say we all great. Or this is a list of great people. No, who's the greatest?
so
You
so
can't have
what makes
multiple.
But
Who's
you
the
can't.
best?
You can't. Well,
In
no
the words
one
of
really
Ricky
can
Bobby,
answer that.
you're not first, you're last.
Well,
Somebody
you
got
can't
to be
really.
the winner. Somebody got to be a winner.
It can't be because Jordan not
Well,
playing right now.
well,
But
there
so
ain't
we
no
don't know
goat.
what.
There's no greatest of all time. Then if that's your rebuttal, there's nobody can
Nah,
be the greatest. Then
I believe just multiple goats. I don't think it's just one specific goat. There's multiple goats. This basketball, that ain't football.
greatest of all time in basketball cannot be multiple people. Greatest of all time in football cannot be multiple people. Greatest of all time in baseball cannot be multiple people because you're the
So
greatest. You're the best. You're the number
so
one. You're the number
so at,
one.
so at one point in time, we could say Bill Russell was the GOAT. One point in time, Will Chamberlain was the GOAT. So that means after him, it was Julian Irving was the GOAT. And then Larry Bird was the GOAT. And then Matt Johnson was the GOAT. Then Michael
I
Jordan
ain't
was the
never,
GOAT. So
I
that's
ain't
how
never
it
heard
goes.
nobody say Jules Irving was a goat.
Man, we not so too young around that time. But he was one. He was one of the
How
best
many?
players
How many eras? What's an era? How many years is an era?
a decade.
I don't know. The argument is Curry the goat, and I said I ain't even got him as the greatest point guard. So somebody out there, if you feel different, please
Comment
comment. Let me know. Let me know what I'm not seeing because I don't see it.
because he ain't seen it.
Because Magic averaged a triple double, 19 and 11, if I'm not mistaken,
Could he do that now?
and for a career.
Could he do that now?
Just
Because that's back in the 80s and early 90s.
allegedly let them old heads tell you basketball was tougher back then.
They
Basketball was tougher back then.
was also slower. They
Let
also
them
was
tell it.
slower and lesser athletic than the ones now.
That's
But
what you got. We'll
man,
be on this all night.
I see. But man, forget all that. Still talking about
But
some
right now,
basketball.
who the greatest? Since we talk about basketball, the greatest right now in the NBA. I think you called it on one of these shows, bro.
Was that
You said the
last
man was
episode?
the face.
Yeah, two
You
episodes
said the
ago.
man was the face of the NBA, man. The man is currently averaging a triple double, man. The man just was the first person to ever have 30, 20, and 20 in a game. And you know
Come
when
on,
they
man.
interviewed him, what he said? You know what he said in the interview?
What?
Yeah, man. One day I'm just gonna be sitting on the couch and just thinking about, yeah, I did that. The man, he's having fun out here, bro. He's having fun out here, bro.
It's
This is
easy for
easy
him.
to him. This is too easy for him, bro. This is just
Facts.
easy. Like he's just so relaxed. I
Can't
don't
get him
know,
out
man.
his zone.
I might have to change my thing and agree with you because Jokic is what I want women to be. Yeah, hey, Jokic do it all, bro.
I don't know what he ain't doing. They talking about, oh, he ain't moving fast enough. He ain't gotta move fast enough. You can't
You
have
gotta
it
move
all.
slow
But
motion,
what he doing with what he got? Come on, man.
slow motion.
Shot back
Jokic,
here. Who gonna block it?
Jokic ain't got no crossover package. Just buckets.
Yeah. Straight up.
Just
Straight
buckets,
up.
man. Just buckets. So I give him his prop. I take back. I give you prop. I give him his prop.
And man, look, March done started. Man, we got the NCAA basketball conference tournaments going on. And I gotta bring up my team, Houston. Man, they just had played Baylor last night. Came down to the wire. They ended up beating them 65-61. You hear me?
Yep,
Man,
above the rim.
LJ supposed to, but I mean it is one of them games. It's like a tough rivalry right there.
Yeah.
LJ Cryer, that boy was on fire. He's 6'9" at the three. Ended the game with 23 points. A little slight work. That's what he do. Good thing we just stepped up on defense, because it really just came down to the last shot. But like I say, I got Houston going all the way because of that defense. It's gonna be hard to score on them boys.
Okay. Do like Houston defense. I do like how they be applying that pressure. They do got two boys, on the team from the 318. We always shouting out because them boys be doing their thing and being impactful for the team. You heard me? But going all the way, they're gonna have to beat them Duke Blue Devils, who just blew out their rivalry, North Carolina. I know this ain't the same North Carolina team that
Thank
we've
you. He
all
thought that
been
was
used to
something to
seeing.
say.
But blew them boys out. My boy Cooper with 15-9. Even though this ain't the same North Carolina, I do like RJ Davis. I don't know if you keep up
Mhm.
with North Carolina.
Yeah.
RJ Davis was the only person on North Carolina with 20 points. I think only one other person had over 10. So he came to ball. He just don't have a team. Just ain't got a team to ball. But I think this is his last year. He might be entering the draft, so he ain't gonna have to deal with that too much longer. But them Duke
Mhm.
Blue Devils are looking scary, man. Cooper wasn't even the leading scorer, man. I think my boy Tyrese Proctor was the leading scorer on the team. Them boys out there getting it in. So Houston better get ready, man.
Man, y'all probably gonna have to face Auburn for y'all come see Houston.
Auburn just lost to Alabama. Good game. Alabama came out there with their defense. It really wasn't even defense because it was kind of a high scoring game, but
Right.
it was just I don't. They just put that pressure on them. But Houston might lose
Hey,
to my I told you my fairy tale team, my Cinderella story, St. John. They just beat Marquette yesterday in overtime. They already won their conference. So my boy Rick Pitino over there getting them boys right, like I said. So
until you
I
go
don't
against
know.
Houston.
Rick Pitino.
Look, John Broome ended up for the Alabama ended up going 15 for 28 for 34 points.
You know what I'm
You,
saying?
you think it's gonna be out of him or Cooper Flag to be drafted number one?
Uh, they definitely going Cooper number one, just off of his
Mhm.
size and NBA type build and fit or whatever. Uh, but he's definitely I can definitely see him being a high draft pick. But like I say, the NBA. I know people in the NBA. It's very political. Uh, I know a guy who was drafted number 6 and he's not even on an NBA team. He's on a G League team. But it's like I'm just
That's
saying that to
crazy.
say like just because these people be high draft picks don't mean that they're gonna, be able to play in the NBA or NBA let them play in the NBA. I'm gonna say that. So you just never know. Like Bronny. Everybody know Bronny should be in the G League. Bron, don't come after me for that. I'm not Stephen A. We got choppers out here in Louisiana. But
Chill
I'm
out.
just
Hold
saying
up.
I'm just saying, like, but I'm saying, like, Bronny doing good in the G League. Think he got like a
Right.
30-point game. He balling out in the G League, but he just don't look like that when he's on the NBA court.
I think it's only because they put him in a different role. He playing a whole different role with the G League than he is with the NBA. In
Yep.
G League, he get to play free, get to do what he want to do.
It's all about the scheme fit. Do he fit whatever scheme, the offense that they trying to run, or
Mhm.
So, but it just amazes me how a guy can go score 30 in the G League. Not because I don't. I think people just think everybody in G League just sorry. Like the G
Mhm.
League got some
It's really
real
good.
hoopers. There
Right.
are some real hoopers in the G League,
Right.
and
Everybody in G League real hoopers.
yeah, like these boys just not sorry. But going to the NBA, I guess is different. Like you said, it's all about the role. How they
Hmm.
fit in there. So
Yeah, but talking about that, it ain't too much to talk about when it comes to my LSU women Tigers. Cause I thought we had an argument with Morrow and the Booker girl from Texas Longhorn. However, I think they got it right. by the SEC Player of the Year. I mean, I don't know, man. What you think about the game? Because we had a
I think
chance to
they got
win.
it. I think they got it right because they played us. But when they played South Carolina today, it didn't
Ooh.
look like it. But I'm gonna give a girl her props. You know, she tore our ass up, put belted behind to LSU, 25.6 rebounds. And I think and this is the stat that tripped me out. We talked about this. I think she was like 10 for 19. The
Yeah.
rest of the team was 8 for 38 from the field. We single handedly got whooped by one person. And I know that we was missing our lean Big Four. You know, Big Four is a great defender. They say she's supposed to come back in the tournament. But they don't got no doggone excuse for why this chick was single handedly tearing us up. And the only other chick, I don't think nobody else had over 10. And if she did have 10, she did start scoring to the fourth quarter with the little point guard. But we just gotta do better, man. And also, one thing I say every week too: these turnovers. 15 turnovers is not going to win a basketball game. We can't be giving the ball up like this, man. So
Man,
sorry.
look, I ain't got much to say other than when it's game time for March Madness for the tournament, we have to be locked in because we wasn't
We
locked
not
in.
winning this year. We
Well, hold
not
on,
winning this year.
I ain't giving up hope just so fast.
We not winning
But
this year.
we have to lock in. Like we have to make our shots. We was some shots was kind of rushed. Some shots, I mean, not even just rushed. Some shots I just didn't even like that we was taking. You know.
Bad shot selection. We shot horrible.
Yes. Yes. So it's like we got to be able to shoot better, and then when we do take the shots, we gotta make them count. That was another thing. It was at one point in time. I think we went like 5 minutes without scoring. Like we can't have it without
19,
scoring.
19 for 56.
That ain't gonna cut it. We have to lock in. We can't give up so easy. Just because you know stuff. Morrow went out. We don't have big four. Man, some of them girls still good enough to do. They not them. However, they still good enough, and we got a good enough team to still. We shouldn't even just lost that game either. We had a chance to actually win that game. Like I said, we just wasn't able to come in clutch towards the end.
Mm.
Really.
We sorry.
Man,
We
man,
sorry.
but before I move on, though, man, I want to give a shout out to your alumni. Southern men and women both won the SWAC this weekend.
Come on, man. Clap it up, man. HBCU, bro. We doing it big out here in that booth. You heard me? I told you it's going down. SU. If you ain't from SU, I'm sorry for you. You did. Hey,
Yeah.
we getting it
Okay.
done. Come on, man. Southern University getting it done on men and women, man. Y'all can't mess with us, man. You just can't mess with us. If you want the HBCU life, come to Southern. Just stay out the news.
Dang. We'll leave that for them other
Stay
folks.
out the news. I love my
But man,
HBCU. But before you move on from this
all right.
women's, I do want to talk about UCLA finally beating USC.
Okay.
USC beat them girls twice. UCLA came and won, the conference championship.
Right.
Uh, so shout out to them. Lauren Betts, uh, projected, I guess, first round pick, going crazy. Uh, and I know I mentioned earlier, but South Carolina beat Texas for the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I do think Anissa Morrow was robbed. She averaged a double double. Only 4 games this season without a double double. Uh, Stats were better when we played Texas the first game. Second game, not going to count it because she got hurt.
Okay.
Argue with your spouse, but y'all should have gave the award to her. That's all I'm saying. But we can move on.
Well, did they say how long her injury is? I mean, I'm gonna give her this though, right?
They say she's coming back for the tournament.
Okay, then she can make up for it because she did come in the game already with a boot on her ankle, and that's the ankle she ended up injuring. So hopefully for a speedy recovery from her. And she already came in with an injury, so she wasn't also 100%, which I'm not gonna give that for the excuse, of the play. But however, she wasn't 100%. But man, moving on, man, my LSU Tigers did their thing this weekend. It wasn't much to talk about, against North Alabama. Beat them first game 13-2, second game 6-2, and the last game 11-5. Man, like I said already, man, them boys gonna score over there. Somebody else gonna have
Sweet.
to score. Somebody else gonna have to score because that's what we here to do. And they still got us ranked number 2. We supposed to be ranked number 1 out here. I don't know who they playing with right now.
Some other teams, some other rankings got us ranked number 1, but it's crazy. Like you said, the official rankings got us number 2. I don't know why they
And
keep
shit,
playing with our top. You hear me? But we just
they
gonna keep
playing.
knocking these balls out the park and letting them boys know.
Yeah, for real. Cause man, we had the pitcher Anthony Everson. He's you know I really like him, right? The only thing is he just start off real slow, but as he keep pitching, man, I'm talking about he get better and better. It's just the pitch get better and better. So man, Anthony, man, keep doing your thing out there. We just need to get it started early, baby boy. All right.
No man. No, my
But yeah,
favorite
man,
pitcher,
huh?
K. Anderson. No, my favorite pitcher, K. Anderson. Mr. Strikeout.
Yeah, I also got him probably the best on our team. I feel like he the best pitcher on the team.
Go
You know,
crazy.
yeah. Um, we really don't have no competition. I mean, next week we got Missouri. I don't really see them no threat. I mean, I'm really ready for March 21st that weekend, March 21st, 22nd, 23rd, when we go against the Texas Longhorns. Now that's gonna really put us to the test and show us where we really stand. You
I
know.
take I take all the conference games serious. So Missouri in the conference, they're gonna come to play. So we gotta come to play. Can't underestimate nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming for that
And
number one.
yeah, which we should have it already, but it's all good in the neighborhood. But man, before we get up out of here, man, I want to shout out to the women out there. It's Women's Month, International Women's Month.
International Women's Month.
Man, shout out to the beautiful women and ladies all across the world. This coming from your Bayou boys around here.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to y'all. We love y'all, man. Tune in to this episode and further episodes, even the past episodes. Show your boys some love.
Everybody want from that bayou. Is all I'm saying. You heard me? It's the crawfish.
But man, boss man, man, this complete, another episode of Bayou Boy Sports. Hey, like I said to y'all before, you know who it is. It's your boy Joe. And my partner right here, he don't need nothing else to say about him, but his boss man done. And like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, share, hit that like button, and please don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, Bayou Boys Sports. And at the end of every episode, we want to leave with something positive. Thank y'all for joining us, and thank the man above for another damn opportunity. Catch y'all next time. We out.
Amen.